Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love again today. Okay, let's talk. I've downed tools, or I was doing some housework, but there's this niggling about needing to talk, so let's talk. I'm not sure what about. Let me put us on Do Not Disturb. Okay, let's just do it and then I can crack on. Let's use the rider weight. Let's talk. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's just talk. Let's have a chat. What we're going to be talking about, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, well that's talking about the legacy, the prosperity, the abundance. It's like this feeling of what it's supposed to look like. The lovers are talking here. Let's talk. Let's talk about unconditional love and providing this within, I want to say, a community within this lifetime. I've changed the cards around. Okay, let's have a look. Let's talk. And the masculine's here looking at the feminine, okay, which will, okay, what, I can't even think of any words. Explain. That's the word I'm looking for. Explain. That would explain why I have been drawn to come on. And it's kind of like the energy, what's up? And there's the divine masculine here kind of going, well, I don't know. You tell me. Okay, we're getting there. You tell me. And then we've got the archangel above them both. Creating this sacred space. Let's talk. Talking about unconditional love. Why it's so emotional. I was actually going to damn the God then. Why is it so goddamn emotional? And because she has the snake behind her, and it was Eve that tempted Adam, and so tempting is what was coming out. Why is it so emotional and so tempting? And then we have this temptation. So there's an older, mature gentleman here who is just petting the dogs. There's a couple talking in the background. I feel that's about passing on a legacy. The masculine here in the background is holding like a rod. It's as if he's a leader. The older gentleman's taking a back seat here. So we have this, you can see what I'm talking about. My belly's really rumbling. Okay. He's holding this wand. So I feel as if he's guidance. And he's standing at the entrance here. And he's with a feminine. And I felt that this card was about creating this community. So advising people, guiding people, not even advising. I think it's something to do with confidence because there's a little child here who's hiding behind, I don't know if it's a little boy, but he's hiding behind his mum's kind of, he's just hiding behind his mum. Looks like he's a bit afraid to come out. Okay, let's find out some more then. Let's talk some more. We've got the Three of Cups and we've got the Emperor. And we are talking with the lovers. So the Emperor here is looking at what we call a third party situation. And because there's a lover here, it means that there'll be another. There'll be another. So we have the lovers wanting to talk. The Emperor here is looking at He's maybe wanting to talk before he actually makes a decision. Because I feel like there's this stubbornness about knowing more before he makes a choice. No, there's only one feminine here who's giving him eye contact. She's dressed in white, so she's pure, which the divine feminine's energy. This is definitely about some kind of change happening in the autumn. You can see the pumpkins. I can see that you want to come out. So this masculine is really in his head. He doesn't know what to do. Okay. It's like he's been backed into a corner. Can you see down here? He doesn't know what to do. Okay, how can we help then? We're going to get one more row. That coffee's really hot. So I want to say someone's feeling quite sensitive. If I'm picking up on my coffee being hot. Okay. A sensitive tongue. What's that got to do with it? A sensitive tongue. It's 1440. A Knight of Wands. It's not the most passionate. He actually looks fearful. There's some taunting here going on. It's something about hiding behind mummy's coat or cloak. Something about being a mummy's boy. We'll delve deeper. Oh, the readings are intense today. In comes the Knight of Swords. He comes charging in. It's like he's proving a point. Looks like he's saving himself. Oh, my heart's beating. I feel very... This was happening yesterday. Just my heart would start beating really fast. And I feel really anxious now. So, and tense in the back. I've got to say the pressure is quite heavy. Let's do this reading and see if we can lift it. Because I would appreciate it. Please. Moving on. Time to move on. This masculine has got two in a boat now. I'm wondering if this is kind of coming on from the last reading. The last reading there was a daughter. But we have a little boy who's hiding away here. This could be about splitting up a family unit where there's two children. Or not. We're getting more. Okay, so we're touching on something. Let's carry on. a soft tongue, but we've got a very sharp tongue feminine here, and this masculine knows it. Now he's keeping something a secret, or she's demanding to know. This Queen of Swords is, it's to do with this masculine wanting a soft tongue, not a harsh. Mean is coming through. A mean tongue. And I don't know what she's said, but I believe she may have demanded to know the truth about something, about what, because this is the wisdom card. This is about when you go into solitude. So it looks like the divine masculine here has been in solitude, but this Queen of Swords is wanting to know what's wrong with him. So she's demanding the truth. I want to say it always comes out in the end. And I was picking up also about if you don't address situations that you need to, the universe will find a way for it to be addressed. Destiny, universe. This wheel's being turned. It's out of your control. It's leading you towards your destiny. That wheel's just about to spin. What's the bottom? I can't get any more cards on the table. Someone's feeling really defensive. They're needing to stand their ground. Okay, it's definitely a card of protection here. And his foot is on either side there. This might be a bit longer than what I anticipated. Okay, let's do it. Let's go through this. Let's clarify. What should I clarify with? Let's clarify with the Everyday Tarot. The Star. It's definitely to do with this karmic feminine energy, because I'm staring at the side of the box here and you have the Empress card, or the Empress. And then you have the Star here. And the Divine Masculine looking for balance from the Divine Feminine, the Star, to balance things out. So it is for guidance. Okay. There's a lot of respect there for the Divine Feminine's advice. Okay, let's clarify. Let's clarify this Lovers. Oh, the stars come out again. Okay. So the Star with the Lovers, and we have the Divine Masculine here looking at the Divine Feminine, and the Divine Feminine is looking up at the stars, which makes me feel it was written in the stars. Oh, I tell you what I watched the other day with my eldest daughter, actually. We watched Slumdog Millionaire. Well, half of it. I can't really do a whole movie. Sometimes I can. Slumdog. And what first comes up is, it's not a question, obviously, that's in the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire show. Or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? He says it like really. Who wants to be a millionaire? I do. Oh yeah, billionaire. Oh, and I know just what I'm going to do with all that wonderful divine money. That's what this is kind of touching on. Lots and lots of good stuff. Anyway, what am I talking about? Slumdog. So the question is, how did he win? He cheated. I can't remember what the other options were. But the last one was, it was written in the stars. I'm going to start singing again. It's written in the stars, a million miles away. Don't know the rest of the words of that song. Let's do this Ace of Cups and enough of the singing. Ace of Cups, unconditional love, the Hangman, wanting more information. Waiting to get down. He's quite a commanding energy here, very dominant, wanting to know more before he makes a move. So he's just staring at it. Until the penny drops. That's what he's waiting for, the penny to drop. Just this knowing. But we've kind of touched on the divine masculine heals through the divine feminine's essence. So the penny's going to drop. And look what he's looking at. I say the penny's going to drop here. Okay. And what he's looking at is Jasper's having a drink. I can hear him. I was just about to say, hey Jasper, you're really thirsty. So's this divine masculine, this emperor. He's thirsty for knowledge. He needs to know. So he lacks patience a little. Only when he's in his emperor mode, he lacks patience. Because he has been in solitude. So when he wants information, he wants information. Well, I'm going to say well done to this emperor who's managed to use the law of the law of attraction, the power of intention. Because I got your message. Okay, so tapping into this power, Queen of Pentacles. Well, that's the divine feminine. She's the one that brings all this together. This is the wife card. She is the one that makes all beautiful and prosperous and abundant. And it looks like that prosperity lies right in her heart. So I feel with the love of the lovers, it's actually the divine masculine's return to the divine feminine that unlocks the prosperity. There you go. There's the answer. How do you get to the prosperity? By unlocking the divine feminine's heart with love. So, should we have a look and see what you think to that? 3 of Cups. The feminine's just kind of looking. No one else is paying attention. Apart from the Emperor. Of course, he's next. He's most definitely paying attention. I want to tell him to breathe. He really is clenching quite tightly now. Okay. I feel that the divine masculine was just looking, seeking, searching for the right question. When you have the right question, then you're going to get the right answer, aren't you? Because I wanted to say be careful. what you ask for then. But I feel this Divine Masculine already knew the answer. Okay, then let's carry on. Three of Cups. Queen of Cups. Choosing the one that fulfills and satisfies your heart. Oh, so it's your heart as well. Not only does the Divine Masculine need to love the Divine Feminine, unconditional love, show unconditional love towards the Divine Feminine. Also, excuse me, she needs to be able to do the same for you. So it's an act of redundancy, a love that's returned. I want to say to the same capacity. If you have a look here, have a look whose cup is raised the highest. Because it's the lady who's like looking straight at us. She's the key. She knows it. He knows it. Now this. Okay. Come on then, Mr. Emperor. He won't look at me. Ten of Wands. He's feeling the weight of the Divine Feminine. When I said he won't look at me, so he knows the strain that it's putting upon her energy. But it doesn't look like she's complaining. Not with the other kind of Ten of Wands that we can see. The Divine Masculines, represented in there can look a little bit dramatic. I don't mean that in a horrible way, but it's hard to carry the load. And this feminine, she's just got a hood up, head down, and it's like she's just carrying on. But the Divine Masculine knows this. But he's kind of like here refusing to acknowledge. But it's playing on his mind. So he'll be able to, as I've stated, I can feel the Divine Masculine's energy. Again, it's rather draining. I think that the Divine Masculine also feels the Divine Feminine's energy, which is it's like a mirroring of his own energy. So okay, this is like really does make sense, doesn't it? It's the Divine Masculine's feeling, stress within his own life. The Divine Feminine's picking up on it, and now he's picking up on the Divine Feminine's energy, the stress of her energy is on top of his own. Now this is playing really heavy on his mind. And he's aging, which means in return it will age his Divine Feminine, his counterpart. The Empress. It's having to do with this other feminine. I've picked up that she's here on the box. And here she is. And it will be the mother of his children. She's pregnant in this card. Okay, so let's have a look at this Knight of Wands. What did I say? Something about being a mummy's boy. I just felt, I don't know, as if like... he's got no drive or passion. I can't remember what I said about the Knight of Swords, about charging after himself. Proving a point. So it feels like I was trying to prove a point. So I believe that he's going to, if by chance it's this Empress, this other feminine, he's going to let the lover out of the lantern. Okay, let's have a look at this. It's like he's going to move on. We're not even there yet, but we have this feminine who's demanding to know the truth. What's he hiding? And he's going to let it out. Okay, let's have a look at this Knight of Wands. Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. He's going to let it out. Oh, belly. Okay, shh. There's this growling going on inside my stomach. And we've got the Queen of Cups. She's not the Queen of Cups. She's the Queen of Swords. She just sits in a cup. She sits in a cup. Looks like she's sitting on a, like, some kind of timer, like an egg timer. The way that I've put them down, she is demanding to know, and I feel that the Divine Masculine, it's kind of, you ask for the truth, I'm going to give it to you. So it's touching on this, be careful when you want to know the truth. So she asks, and he gives it to her, the truth, and I believe this causes the Divine Masculine now to move on. I don't feel he's alone. Let's clarify this Knight of Swords. This is delivering the truth. But he's pushing the Knight of Wands to do it. It's like stand up for your passion. The Hierophant, oh, also Divine's pushing this. Knight of Swords. So this is divine direction. It's like, get ready, go, now's your chance. It's all a bit secret. There's two shadows there with the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine keys. I said kind of like it was let out. It's like the secret's out because somebody asked the right question. Knight of Pentacles. This is a very secure knight who's delivering a very solid foundational, words are coming out, offer to the Divine Feminine. He's moving on. This has to be something very secure and stable for him. He has been, I've spoke about how he's been thinking about it for a long time. This might be why he needed to know a few more details beforehand, before actually, I'm not sure whether he finds out what he needs to know before, but I believe that there is this karmic energy that's going to be demanding the truth. She's going to ask a certain question. And in comes this question, Queen of Swords. I don't know if it's going to tell us what she's going to be asking. It will only tell us what we need to know. The Queen of Swords. I wanted to sing. Why do I want to sing for the Queen of Swords? The Devil. She wants to know why the Divine Masculine's been so quiet, disconnected from her. She may have just asked if there's somebody else. What does the Divine Masculine do? I wanted to add in a dun dun dun, but this is really serious. Okay, but I'm just a messenger. Three of Swords, what does he do? Should we read Everyday Tarot? You are feeling hurt and disappointed, taking others' negative words to heart. You feel loss, heartbreak, grief and sorrow. This will pass. Work on releasing the pain and forgiving those who have hurt you. Let's get another one. Looks like he lets it go. He deals with it, the consequences. That's what I want to say. The wheel's got to turn. Ten of Cups. He breaks up the Ten of Cups. Okay. Well, that's that then. Let's look at this destiny. The wheel's turning. It's been a negative, toxic situation. You know that the wheel is going to be turning into unconditional love and the Ten of Pentacles. So let's have a look. We've got two. Queen of Wands, a passionate queen now. Three of Cups, which is a time to celebrate. So being with somebody who shares your passion. The Three of Cups here, celebrating. There's no one looking to be chosen. And somebody has to walk away. Okay, it's a surrender card. So I feel that this other feminine, who's not the Divine Feminine's energy, has no other choice. She has to walk away. Wheel of Fortune, it was destiny. So this was all, you can see that snake there. Looks like that snake is just slithering away. Whew. It's divinely directed, divinely protected. It's not going to be easy. Who said it ever was? Okay, should we get some oracle cards? I want to pull a Sacred Spirit reading card. Let's see what the guidance is, or the message. Soul fragments, balance will be restored. 33. I feel that this is, the balance will be restored when the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine coming to union, physical union. The yin, the yang. Card number 33. That's when harmony is formed. Balance will be restored. Claim your inner power. The life of our soul is infinite, and while aspects of the self are never truly lost, they can separate through times of trauma, grief, separation, loss, or refusing to deal with an issue. So the lovers here, we know that this is a connection, especially with the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy being in separation. And it says that while our aspects of the self are never truly lost, that it's kind of saying they are separated, okay? These two energies are separated. It looks like it's divinely orchestrated that it goes this way. They're separated when there's times of trauma, grief, loss, or when either one of them refuses to deal with with an issue. I won't say or the separation. Okay, so I believe it's just talking about that separation and why it was needed to go through your own trauma. Okay, to learn your own lessons. And I want to say to strengthen the connection as well, because there's this feeling of being able to feel each other's trauma now. So there's this understanding that the only way that the trauma is going to end is when there's unconditional love here between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And balance will be restored. The psyche's persevere. Okay, got to persevere. The psyche's self-preservation causes this illusionary disconnection as it chooses to distance itself from the situation in question. But asking that right question, wasn't it? That's why the separation, until you found the right question to ask. Let's get very deep, this connection now. These fragments are merely in places our consciousness has chosen to forget, to spare the emotional turmoil from an intense emotional experience. While you've been protecting each other. Divine masculine, divine feminine have been protecting each other through their turmoil, hence the separation. It's like they were not allowed to witness, okay, what kind of happened within each other's lives. And now they're at that stage where they've healed through the dark night, the loneliness, and have found that connection in the 5D. There's more of a deeper understanding. That understanding could never have come about if there had not been the separation. Okay, let's read that part again. It's very interesting how you can kind of reread messages and bring a completely different meaning to it. The life of our soul, which we know, we're talking about divine counterparts, have been split into a mirror. The life of our soul is infinite, and while aspects of the self are never truly lost, they can separate through times of trauma, grief, separation, loss, and refusing to deal with an issue. The psyche's self-preservation, so really, you know what's best for each other. Okay. The psyche's self-preservation causes this illusionary disconnection. It's an illusion. You have to reconnect in 5D, find it again, but kind of like from afar. The psyche's self-preservation causes this illusionary disconnection as it chooses to distance itself from the situation in question. These fragments are merely in places our consciousness has chosen to forget, to spare the emotional turmoil from an intense emotional experience. Recalling these fragments with love, healing and understanding allows the soul to continue moving forward without the individual feeling stuck in the past or unable to get over an issue or event. Empowering and liberating retrieval is recommended if you feel you are missing parts of yourself. Wow. So this other feminine's been feeling it, okay? Which she will do. She will feel if there's been a disconnection from her own partner, and I imagine that it's been disconnecting as he's been kind of reconnecting with the missing kind of parts of yourself. Although sometimes challenging to find, conscious thought and skillful self-awareness is all that is required to recall a soul fragment back to its host. Seek a professional guide if you feel more comfortable. Currently, you may be feeling incomplete, not like yourself, physically flat with no motivation, lacking joy in your life, or even that you are unable to move forward in life. Right now, your soul needs to reclaim a part of its missing memory. Oh, I feel like I want to cry. Okay, let's keep it together. Okay. Past trauma that is being held within you is crying out to be healed. Through recollection, you will be able to see the truth and the situation for what it is. Be careful. You are entering a period in which you will be challenged emotionally. Build your resilience and remain objective. Fear-based experiences need to be addressed now. Past life regression could be beneficial to creating understanding of phobias, deep-seated fears or subconscious patterns that have previously controlled areas of your life. Reclaim your power. Shadow aspect, fear, shallowness, detachment. Angel assistance, guardian angel Rampel. What's a name? Rampel. I want to call him like rampant Rampel. Clearing karmic debris, reclaiming lost soul fragments. Affirmation, I am the master of my own mind and I am ready to move on. Okay, good then. I don't need to carry on with this reading. Right, very bizarre. I'm off. Okay, otherwise there is no concept of time, not in my house. But there are things that I would like to get to achieve myself today. Okay, so much love. I hope this helped and I will catch up with you soon. Okay, take care. Bye for now.